Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Amanda Ray, and whenever I was 17, almost 18 years old, I left the polygamous cult that I was born in. If you are interested in hearing more about that story, I will leave the links to those videos in my description box down below. Sorry, I'm being kind of quiet because it's midnight. There's other people in this house, and I just realized I didn't get done editing the 4th episode. So if you've been watching my channel, I've been putting out a video every single day. The first video, these are all informational videos on the order, the cult that I came from. The first informational episode was on the 10% forms that the order members are required to sign. The second one was the order will that order members need to sign before they die. The third one, which I did yesterday, was the ABC order standards that we all believed in, and this one kind of along the lines of the order wills as well, and it's basically like what happens in death and debt. So we know what happens when someone dies and has a surplus, right, and they have a bunch of assets and properties, like the order takes them, right, they make them sign the will so that it can be given to the order, the kingdom of God. But what happens when someone dies and they're in debt? Where does the debt go? Who takes care of that? What happens when someone dies and who pays for their funeral service or their, headstone and plot? We're going to be diving into that today. And again, a huge thank you to my cousin Allison and my cousin Michelle for helping give examples on these types of things. And we were able to put our own experiences all together so that we can get a better idea of what does happen ultimately when you die with dead. I'm sorry for this video coming out later. I'm obviously trying really hard, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to make one tomorrow. I went live on my Patreon today, and then I'm filming this right now, and then tomorrow I'm gonna go live on Culty Cup of Coffee, so I don't think you're gonna see another episode till like maybe Monday or Tuesday. I have some interviews that I have to do on Monday. Been very busy, a little stressed, but I really do appreciate all of the positive support that I've been getting from you guys. You guys are amazing. So here's episode 4. I'm not done with the episodes, but I am just giving you guys a little warning. I might be taking a little break because I think I'm stressing myself out. Anyway, I will see you guys on the Culty Cup of Coffee tomorrow for our Sunday sit-downs. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go. Okay, love you guys, bye. Okay, so we just got the 10%, the will. Should we do deaths and debts since we're talking about wills right now?
Yeah.
Okay, since we're on the topic of wills, then debts and debt, we should talk about what happens, and this question has been asked recently, what happens when a mother has a bunch of kids, and she's a plural wife, when the mother passes away, what happens to the children? So this happened to one of the moms in your dad's family.
Yeah, so the 5th wife, she died, and only one of her kids were married, and so my dad freaked out because she didn't have anything taken care of. She didn't have anything paid for. She was actually in debt. And so my dad freaked out and was pissed off that he had now a responsibility to take care of the kids, find out where the kids are supposed to go. And then I know that he was actually talking about how much of the mom's debt he should put on the kids. Should I do $5,000 on each kid?
And some of them were what? How old was the youngest one?
Well, he wasn't going to go all the way down. He was just going to go the oldest, 4.
The oldest 4?
Yeah.
So basically, the oldest 4 have to carry the debt of their mom that just passed away. And that's the news that he was going to give them.
And the youngest out of the 4 was 10.
10 years old.
So she was going to be 10 and going into life with the debt of her mom because my dad couldn't just suck it up and pay for it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he actually did it, but I know that he was talking about it. Mm-hmm. And he was going to put some on the girl that was already married. And then he was talking and trying to decide how to do it without the husband getting mad.
Oh my gosh. Because that's going to be a downfall for him too.
Yeah. So she died on Halloween. And then that Christmas, my dad had all of his wives write down who was going to take care of their kids after they died and start paying for their casket, their funeral expenses, their plot. My dad bought an entire plot.
Does he make all the wives pay for their own?
Yeah, and they had to start making payments on it.
Wow.
I know my mom at least had to, and it was said that the other ones had to as well. And then my dad decided which wives are going to be where, and this wife's going to be on this side of me, this wife's going to be on this side of me.
And tell him where your mom was.
And my mom was gonna be buried at his feet. And I told my mom how ironic, yeah, because he always walked all over you. You always took care of everything for him, and you get to be buried at his feet like a servant.
What'd she say?
And my mom was like, "Be quiet."
You're like a servant in life and in death.
But but she said, like, at least I could have be buried that close to him. And I asked her, like, why would you want to be?
Right. Why would you care to be? My gosh. So your dad though had a wife die. Yeah, so my dad's... How did that all work?
Oh, but then that wife... Sorry. That wife that died, he sent the girls to one of his wives, and then the boys to another wife.
Okay, yeah. So
he,
the
like,
daughters of the mother that died goes to one wife, and then the sons went to... Was there a reason just because it's such a big family that they decided they had to split it up?
Yeah,
okay.
Well, like, the wives that got the kids from the wife that died... Then they already had like 15 kids each themselves.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So then they had to get like, well, how are we going to split it? The older kids, the younger kids. No, we don't want to do that. It's easiest to just do boys and girls. Mm-hmm. So
halfsies. Wow.
So then it's like 20 kids.
Yeah. Is that what happened with that died? With her kids? So I would hate to like butcher her story because I was young when it all happened and I wasn't involved in the whole situation. But from what I could see, all her kids were either adults or married or almost adults. Mm-hmm. But they still had to go live somewhere because they weren't living on their own. So from what I understand, then they gave the wife who died, they gave her house to another wife. And then if those kids wanted to stay living at home, they had to pay rent to that new wife. And they had to buy back all of their furniture. They had to buy back all of their belongings because it was given to the new wife. Not the new wife, but it was given to the other wife. So if they wanted it back, they had to buy it. Oh, yeah, that is one thing. When someone dies, we should mention this in here because when someone dies, their property, it gets recycled. Like if my mom died and I was living in her house, then I had the opportunity to buy it back from the order. Type of thing. So it's never
not now because you're not in the order.
Right.
Only if you were in the order.
Oh no, I don't have that opportunity now. But like for example, he worked his entire life to pay off his home, finally pays off his home, passes away. His son has the opportunity to buy that property.
To stay living there. He already lives there.
But then have to buy it again from the order. And that's how they keep getting so much money.
And he was probably already paying rent to his dad.
Right. So this specific wife, she knew she was going to pass because she was sick. And so she had life insurance. And so each kid got a specific amount. Not sure what it was. Not sure if they immediately got it. I'm not sure what the situation was.
And that was not the situation in my dad's family. Because they didn't know she was going to die.
Because that was an unexpected death. But this death, they knew it was coming. And she had life insurance. They knew the checks were going to be coming in. And so when she passed, each kid that got a check, then my dad went to it and basically made them sign the check over to him. Wow.
I remember asking my mom, when I found out that my dad had them do that at Christmas, I said, "Mom, who did you choose for us?" And she told me, and I said, if I have to go live with her, I will leave.
I will leave the order.
You're your fault.
I know, Mama did.
But yeah, I remember my mom telling me, and I told her, I said, "I'm gonna stay at your house, and if they make me go live with her, I will leave the order."
What'd your mom say to that?
She was like, "Michelle, you're such a brat. Why do you always have to be a brat?"
Her response to everything Michelle said, "Be nice, Michelle.
Be nice. Shut up."
The same thing I'm sure your husband says, "Be nice, Michelle." I'm just kidding.
Oh no, he knows not to say that.